Be the buffalo. So this is a great lesson. I wish I knew who gave it to me so I can give him credit for it, but really it's about successes and leadership relating into the way that buffalo and cows both respond to storms. So in Colorado, they're world famous for the Rocky Mountains, right? What a lot of people don't realize is that the state is divided in almost exactly in half. The eastern part of the state, those are the Great Kansas Plains. Now, because of the unique landscape, it's one of the few places in the world where both buffalo and cow hang out with each other. When storms come, they almost always brew from the west and roll out towards the east. Now, first, what the cows do is very natural. They sense the storm coming from the west, and so they try to run towards the east. Now, the only problem is that if you know anything about cows, they are very fast. So the storm catches up with them. So without knowing any better, the cows continue to outrun the storm. So instead of outrunning the storm, they actually run right along with the storm. Now, this maximizes the amount of pain, the time, the frustration they experience. Now, isn't that stupid or is it natural? Like the rest of the people we hang out with, we as humans do the exact same thing all the time. We spend most of our lives constantly trying to avoid the inevitable storms that really our own choices have led us to be in. So keep this in mind though. High performers realize problems that are procrastinated, they're only amplified. So how does waiting make things easier? Waiting always makes things worse. Try to get ahead of the storm, right? Now, the buffalo, on the other hand, they're super unique in how they behave. So even though they eat, sleep, look, and for the most part act like cows, buffalo wait for the storm to cross right over the mountaintop, and they charge directly into the storm. Now, by running at the storm, they run straight through it. They've learned to minimize the amount of time, the pain, and the frustration they experience from that storm. So notice it's the exact same storm. It's such a great metaphor for all of us because we're all dealing with the same type of storms. We don't always get to choose whether or not we have the storms. The only choice that we get is how we respond. Now, more specifically, it's when we respond to those storms. So if you knew better and you got the chance to choose, which direction do you want to choose? Where are you heading? Now, people in debt are always constantly trying to find ways around not paying their bills. If they're unhealthy, they always make some kind of rationalization why they can't do anything bad or why it doesn't matter. Now, people also struggle with relationships because they're always avoiding the difficult conversations they need to be had to reconcile. So how do you face life storms, and what can you do about it now that you know how to choose?